Oh, hey.
Slava, why did you bring me here?
I brought you here to show you different types of Russian housing. And this is something we're going to talk about in this video. Like ever since the Soviet times, at the beginning of the 20th century, many people lived in individual wooden houses, and then, later they lived in barracks. That's somewhere where my grandparents lived. Those were terrible, and so as soon as they got a Khrushchevka, those five-story brick buildings that they built all over Russia in just massive numbers, they were super happy to get into one of those. But by today's standards, those are very small, and so people do not really like them that much. And now the trend that they're doing now, it's like Hong Kong, it's like New York City, which I don't really like, is those high-rise apartment buildings, 20-story high, 40-story high. I don't see the point in living in such a high-rise apartment building when we have this endless amount of land in the country. So I brought you over to this small place, which is just 10 kilometers away from Yekaterinburg, to show you what I think is the ideal kind of housing for Russia. Low-rise apartment buildings, apartment blocks like these guys. I think it's pretty neat. Not too many neighbors. It's not very crowded. Plus, it's by the river, so every now and then you can step outside, enjoy some nature.
What benefits you have when you live in individual house?
Oh, well, the first one, of course, is you can be as loud as you want to. You can have friends come over and you can play some rock music, whatever music you like, and nobody's going to bother you. Then you can have a barbecue outside and just do whatever you want to do. Just like nobody can say anything to you. And if you live in an apartment, then you're too loud. Your neighbor's not going to be happy, and then you'll be the one hearing your neighbors if the baby's crying or if they're having an argument. Oh, okay. You guys working on these trees, making so much noise. Let's see what they're up to. А это вы сами решили сделать или вы?
Сами, конечно, потому что
вы здесь живете?
смотрим на это.
А я как раз делаю видео про то, что вот это оптимальный формат жилья для России, что не очень высоко и приближенность к городу хорошая, да?
Да, очень.
Вам так же?
Очень здесь удобно. Мы решили спилить весь сухостой, который тут занимает полностью все. Просвет.
Да.
Первым этажам плохо видно.
Mm-hmm.
На втором этаже живем, нам получше видно, чтобы было красиво.
Да, чтобы видно было речку. Вы на каком этаже?
Мы на втором.
Вам чуть меньше видно, чем третьему, да?
Все равно хорошо видно.
Ладно, то правильный подход. Что-то не нравится, все взяли в свои руки,
Да.
пошли и подпилили.
Соседи собирали, они говорят, нам некогда, некогда. Мы сами взяли пилу, топор и пошли рубить с мужем.
Хорошо, ладно, хорошего дня.
Я уйду.
Не надо! Такой чистый двор. Это как похвала.
Субботник у вас сегодня, да, видимо?
Да у меня каждый день субботник.
Каждый день? Понятно. Even though it's just 10 kilometers away from the city, it feels like the countryside. It's like I've driven 100 kilometers, I have one complaint. Not one, but let me mention one. I don't like the fences. Russians, they love to just kind of separate themselves from the rest. They want to build huge fences so people don't see them. And it would be so much better without fences, that people could appreciate your beautiful gardens and the flowers, but all you see is like fences, Lana, do you feel comfortable driving a car?
Yes, but I'm a beginning driver, therefore I'm a little bit scared.
You know, guys, I think traveling in the backseat is so underrated. It's the best thing you can have. You know, you're just chilling. All you gotta do is hire a personal driver, right? Private driver. Lana,
Hi.
you happy with the money that I'm paying you?
I'm working again.
Yeah, you got your job back. Pretty awesome church. Long before Tesla came around, we had trolley buses. Those are electric buses. The most ecological public transportation you can find. We are following a trolley bus, and every stop that it makes, we make a stop because Lana does not want to pass it. And I'm okay with that. This next place we've come to is in the central part, and of course it's more pricey. You know, with these apartment buildings, there's definitely some advantages. You get pretty much everything you need in one place. So there's different, there's a drugstore, there's some companies on the ground floor, there's a supermarket where you can get some groceries in case you need some. There's a multi-level parking lot right over there. You know, so it's very, very convenient, but what you don't get is the peace and serenity that you might want. So it's always going to be busy. There's always going to be lots and lots of people. Too many things happening, you know. Давайте одну улиточку с корицей возьмем и возьмем. Что у вас сладенькое такое еще есть? Вкусное? Вот, идеально, идеально. I'm getting the cinnamon roll and the pecan roll. Давайте один черника cheesecake. Blueberries cheesecake. That's what I'm getting. Я рассказываю про то, как интересно жить в современных домах, что прямо на первом этаже есть там пекарня, там что-то еще, там аптека, очень удобно.
Ну, обычно к нам у нас же здесь офисный центр.
Да.
У нас обычно на неделе приходят те, кто работает в офисе, а по выходным кто здесь живет просто.
Да.
И вечером просто обычно. Так что,
Ну, сейчас спад небольшой, потому что активности нету.
Да, в принципе, да, потому что ну, кто-то выходит на улицу, кто-то нет. Когда как. Ну, мы понимаем, да, но несмотря на то, какие-то заказы есть.
Да. Хорошо. Будем еще заходить, спасибо.
Приходите.
How much did you pay for this?
I don't know yet. Let's look it up. 335 rubles, that's about $5. Спасибо большое.
This
Хорошего дня. But these apartments more expensive. You're looking at, they start at like $100,000 for just a one-room apartment. It's going to be spacious, but that's a lot of money to pay for an apartment, you know. Plus, you want to have a parking space, and that's going to cost you something also. This last place that we're going to take a look at is on the outskirts of the city. So all you see is cars and cars and cars. Just endless amount of cars. It's less pricey, but it has a huge bonus. It has a direct access to the forest.
Здравствуйте. А вам вот нравится жить в этом районе?
Да, мне нравится.
А какие плюсы? Почему здесь решили?
Ну, потому что такой обособленный небольшой район,
Да.
не очень много домов и рядом лес, природа.
Ну вот я видел сейчас классный такой выход в лес, да?
Да.
Ну а вот дома очень близко стоят, это не напрягает?
Нет,
Нет?
напрягает.
Ну, основной плюс, наверное, что лес рядом, да?
Да, конечно. И, в принципе, выбираться отсюда достаточно удобно.
Ну нужно машину иметь, правильно?
Нет, здесь ходят маршрутные.
Вы на общественном транспорте?
Да, на общественном транспорте. Здесь, получается, ходят 2 маршрутных. Как это правильно? Транспортных средства.
Да. Ну, в общем, вам всем нравится?
Да, мне всё нравится.
Спасибо большое. Всего доброго.
Living in a place like this, the coolest thing is that there's plenty of amenities. Like you got your neighborhood stores, there's a liquor store, they got bakeries, they got coffee shops, just about everything. But the coolest, I mean, the biggest bonus you get with living in a place like this is the access to the forest. So you step out of your apartment and you're in the forest. So let's go for a walk. Oh, so much trash. We gotta complain again. Too much trash. Yeah, but once they clean this up, it's gonna be nice. for you, Lana.
Снимаем прогулки по лесу.
So thanks for watching, guys. I thought that was an interesting overview of the different types of housing we have in Russia. And let me know what kind of housing you would prefer. Okay? I'll see you in my next awesome video. Bye.